This is, I don't know, the rich people crash landing on the, I don't know what planet it is. It's the moon planet with the burning.
Yep.
I don't remember the names of these planets.
It's the Foundation planet, I think.
I believe they should have died, but maybe they have some future tech.
Boom. Flat out. We're going down.
Going down. There we go.
I think this is an turn. Okay. Oof. There. Right there, they should have died. There, they should have died again.
Okay. So the problem I have with this is like, okay, first off, this, right, they hit this rock. Bam!
Boink. Yeah, that's high speed.
Bam! And it may only deflect the ship a little bit off its course, but it happens over a short time, which means heavy acceleration.
Impulse, like heavy hit.
Heavy hit. But if you watch there, they just sort of jiggle. They're jiggling, they're just moving, and then they hit the ground and they survive as well.
So you're saying that the ship is big and heavy, which means for the ship, small deflection. But for the people inside, like I didn't see any seatbelts or like the strap downs or whatever.
That's right. So like the Magnifico here, where is he? He's just sitting on a couch. And he does some wobbly business, but he isn't flung against the wall when the ship hits the rock or flung into his seat onto the floor and crushed when they crash land, because there must be some sort of future tech, an inertial dampener that is whole. So my explanation would be an inertial dampener reduces the inertia of the bodies inside the ship.
Okay.
So that some force field of some type could impart an acceleration on the stuff inside the ship that exactly matches the ship itself. So when the ship gets knocked by rocks, the bodies inside also get knocked by the same acceleration, and so there's no relative motion, and so then they don't feel anything.
So if I can understand this, what you're saying is if you have a ship moving along and then it hits here's your ship. If it hits a wall, then the ship has its inertia changed. It should be traveling as it's unaffected. It should continue to travel unless being acted upon. Yeah, that's the physics word. But then it isn't acted upon. It hits a wall, which means it stops. Yeah. But if people are loosey-goosey and they're not like strapped down to chairs or whatever, then they have their own inertia, which should carry them forward. But if their ship stops and they're still going forward, they should run into the front of the ships. Just like if you have a head-on collision in your car and you're not wearing a seatbelt and you don't have an airbag, well, as soon as your car stops, you're still going forward, which means you hit the windshield or something.
Right. And since we don't see that motion here, they must be somehow kept into their seat. And since they're not strapped in, it must be some sort of advanced force field inertial dampener tech.
Something like that. Yeah.
Something like that, right?
To reduce, to dampen the amount of inertia that they already had. Inertial dampeners.
Yeah. And this is a reference to Star Trek with like when they go to warp, they like, pew, but they have to reduce the inertia of the ship to do it, and so that doesn't cause any damage.
That's a good observation. That's right, because otherwise they should be like concussioned at the very least, but they should be dead from hitting the inside of their own ship.
Right, I think they would get flung out of their seats and hit a wall, and then they would accelerate, but that acceleration would likely kill them.
I think so. All the organs and stuff messed up.
But the weird thing about this, though, is you'd think if they had this tech when they hit the wall. Let's watch it here. So they hit the wall or hit the ground, and they actually like vibrate. They like feel it. But
I see.
A little bit, but not so much that they're going to be flung against the wall and die. So like these inertial dampeners are like, or whatever this tech is dialed in. So like we're going to let you feel that you've got into a collision, but not so much that it's going to kill you. You're going to feel some vibration.
I see. Okay. I think I got an explanation for this. Okay, so like a fully maximum inertial dampener, they're like locked in. They don't move at all, but they're allowed to move a little bit, which means it's like a kind of inertial dampener. And